Thoughts are things, the art of forgetting. Hi, I'm Massimo Taramasco, and in this personal growth channel, I'll be explaining to you how to improve your self-esteem, how to improve your love life, and also to improve your personal style life. And in this video, I want to talk about the thoughts and the things. And thoughts are things, and how you can the art of forgetting, how you can forget the thoughts that are negative, that are no good for you. But it's important to understand this. In the chemistry of the future, thought will be recognized as substance as much as the acids, oxides, and all other chemicals of today. There's no chasm betwixt what we call the material and spiritual. Both are substance or element. They blend imperceptibly into each other. In reality, the material is only a visible form on the finer elements we call spiritual. Our unseen and unspoken thought is ever flowing from us, and an element and force as real as the stream of water we can see, or the current of electricity we cannot see. It combines with the thought of others, and out of such combination new qualities of thought are formed. As in the combination of chemicals, new substances are formed. If you send from you in the thought the element of worry, fear, hatred, or grief, you are putting in action forces injurious to your mind and body. The power to forget implies the power of driving away the unpleasant and artful thought or element, and bringing in its place the profitable element to build up instead of tearing us down. The character of thought we think or put out affects our business favorably or unfavorably. It influences others for or against us. It is important. It influences others for or against us. It is an element felt pleasantly or unpleasantly by others, imprison them with confidence or distrust. The prevailing state of mind or character of thought shapes the body and features. It makes us ugly or pleasing, attractive or repulsive to others. Our thought shapes our gesture, our mannerism, our walk. The least movement of muscle has a mood of mind, a thought behind it. A mind always determined has always a determined walk. A mind always weak, shifting, vacillating, and uncertain make a shuffling, shambling, uncertain gait. The spirit of determination braces every muscle. It is the fourth element of determination filling every muscle. Look at the discontented, gloomy, melancholy, and ill-tempered man or woman or women, and you see in their face proof of the action of this silent force of their unpleasant thought cutting, curving, and shaping them to their present expression. Such people are never in good health, for that force acts of them as poison and creates some form of disease. A persistent thought of determination on a purpose, especially if such purpose be of benefit to others as well as ourselves, will fill every nerve with strength. It is a wise selfishness that works to benefit others along with ourselves, because in spirit and in actual element we are all united. We are forces which act and react on each other for good or ill. Through war, ignorantly we call empty space. There are unseen nerves extended from man to man, from being to being, every form of life in this sense connected together. We all members of one body. We are all members of one body. An evil thought or act is a pulsation of pain thrilling thought myriads of organization. The kindly thought and the act have for pleasure the same effect. It is then a law of nature and of science that we cannot do a real good to another without doing one also ourselves. This is important to understand because we can change our thought and then we change in the same method our life. It is important to be able to throw off or forget a thought or force within during us is a most important means for gaining strength of body and clearness of mind. Strength of body and clearness of mind bring success in all undertakings. It brings also strength of spirit and the force of our spirit act on others whose bodies are thousands of miles distance for our advantage or disadvantage, because there is a force belonging to all of us, separate and apart from that of the body. It is always in action and acting on others. It must be in action at every moment, whether the body be asleep or awake, ignorantly, unconsciously, and is unwisely used. It plunges us into mires of misery and error. Intelligently and wisely used, it will bring us every conceivable good. That force is our thought. Every thought of ours is of vital importance to health and real success. All so-called success, as the world terms it, is not real. A fortune gained at the cost of health is not a real success. Every mind trains itself, generally unconsciously, to its peculiar character or quality of thought. Whatever that training is, it cannot be immediately changed. We may have trained our mind unconsciously to entertain evil or troubled thought. We may never have realized that brooding over disappointment, living in grief, dreading a loss, fretting for fear of this that might not succeed as we wish, was building up a destructive force which has bled away on strength, created desires, unfitted us for business, and caused us loss of money and possibly loss of friends. This is another thing. We think of many things every day which it would be more profitable not to think of at all. To be able to forget it is to be able to drive away the unseen force thought which is injuring us and change it for a force to benefit us. This is very important. For that we have to forget. To be able to forget is to be able to drive away the unseen force. And change for a force to benefit us is very important. So you have to forget. Well, for this video is all. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel and see you next video. Bye bye.